Have you ever wondered how a few tweaks could make your hikes not just easier, but maybe even epic? If you're struggling with heavy gear, sore feet, or you're just feeling unprepared on the trail, then you're not alone. The good news is, with just a few small changes, you can transform your hiking experience. These tips will revolutionize the way you hike, letting you conquer any trail with confidence and enjoy every step of the journey along the way. Hi there, I'm Mauser, and if we haven't met yet, then welcome to the channel. I've spent 30 years, or a bit more than 30 years, hiking all over the place, from Tasmania's remote wilderness to the northern Norwegian peaks. Along the way, I have learned that the smallest tweaks can make the biggest difference. I know how frustrating it can be to feel weighed down by heavy gear, to battle sore feet, or to face moments when you're just not sure if you're prepared for what lies ahead. I've been there, but I've also discovered that a few simple changes can make all the difference. Today, we're diving into 10 practical changes that will help you hike smarter, stay safer, and feel stronger out there on the trail. Let's jump straight in. Number 1, lighten your load. Overpacking is one of the most common hiking mistakes, especially for beginners. If you've been hiking for a while, you've probably been there hauling extra clothes, gear, or food as a just-in-case measure. But every gram adds up, and that extra weight can wear you down fast, making your hike more exhausting than it needs to be. Over the years, I have carried some absolutely ridiculous stuff on walks, from big fry pans to trilogies of books. But since those days, I have learned how to fix the whole situation. Start with a detailed packing list and stick to it. Really think about what you're packing and resist the temptation to add extras. Those last minute little extras that you just throw in. Use gear that serves multiple purposes, like a bandana that can double as a towel or a head cover, trekking poles that can double as tent poles, and for multi-day hikes, really look at your daily food weight. I aim personally for around 800 grams of food per day. Focus on lightweight, calorie-dense options to keep your pack manageable. By reducing unnecessary weight, you'll conserve energy, cover more ground, and enjoy the hike so much more. To make it easier, I've left a link to a meal planner and basic gear list in the description down below. Upgrade your gear strategically. Imagine building a house. You wouldn't want to skimp on the foundation. The same goes for hiking gear. Investing in the right essentials can mean the difference between an enjoyable hike and a miserable one. But don't be tempted to buy every shiny new gadget out there. Focus on what truly matters for your comfort and your safety. Over the years, this is how I have built up my gear. Start with your footwear. Think of your footwear as the foundation of your hiking experience. Comfortable, well-fitting boots or trail runners with good grip are worth the investment. Then consider your rain gear. A breathable, waterproof jacket is like a reliable roof over your house, keeping you dry when the weather turns. Next, your sleep system. It should be durable and suited to the climate you'll be exploring. I like to think of it as my cozy bedroom when I'm out on the trail. Next, your shelter. Your tent or your shelter is there to protect you in all types of conditions. It is your protection against the elements. Your home away from home. Really do your research and choose something that will suit the conditions you most often hike in. Finally, a backpack that fits well and supports your frame is essential. Even for day hikes, a good pack makes a world of difference. By strategically upgrading these key items, over time, you'll notice a huge improvement in how you feel on the trail. It's all about investing wisely in what impacts your hike the most. Plan your food like a pro. Trail food isn't just about survival, it's about energy, efficiency, and even enjoyment. What you eat on the trail can make or break your hike. Heavy, bulky meals or sugary snacks might feel satisfying at first, but they can leave you sluggish and struggling to keep up your energy. And poor planning, well, that is a quick way to run out of food mid-hike. I used to just throw a bunch of packets of stuff into my pack, dried pasta, liquid sauces, all sorts of crazy stuff. But these days I have a well thought out system. Here's how to optimize your trail nutrition. Choose lightweight, calorie dense options. Nuts, dehydrated or freeze-dried meals, and trail mix are excellent staples. They're light, nutrient packed, and easy to carry. Balance quick energy with sustained fuel. Avoid relying too heavily on quick energy fixes like lollies or chocolate bars. They'll give you a short burst of energy, but lead to crashes later. A little sweet stuff is fine occasionally, but balance it with slow burning carbs and proteins like whole grain crackers, nuts, nut butters, beef jerky, that type of thing. Pre-portion meals and snacks for each day. This not only prevents overpacking, but it also ensures you have the right amount of fuel for every stage of your hike. And plan your food as carefully as you plan your gear. your body will thank you with better endurance, fewer energy slumps, and more enjoyable trail experience. I've left a link to a meal planner down below. Use it to plan your next trip and see how much of a difference it makes. Nail your navigation skills. Relying solely on GPS or apps like All Trails is a recipe for trouble, especially here in Tasmania where tracks can often become faint or even completely non-existent. Batteries die, signals drop, and apps are not foolproof. Knowing how to navigate with a topographic map and a compass gives you confidence to tackle any trail safely. And what is one of the best ways to develop these skills? Well, join an orienteering or a row gaining community. I recently did my first row gain. This is like navigating to a checkpoint through a course and doing several of them throughout the day. So I did my first row gain, and while it was definitely challenging, I am now absolutely hooked. The level of navigation skills you need to develop to be up with the best in this sport, well, it's next level. That one event showed me areas that I can improve on greatly, and it was just so much fun. Plus, it's a great way to meet like-minded adventurers and explore new terrain. Trust me, the confidence you'll gain in joining one of these types of clubs and the skills you will learn with navigation, well, it's unmatched. Build strength for the trail. Do you think hiking is just about endurance? Well, think again. It's a strength game too. Imagine tackling steep climbs, navigating uneven trails, or hauling a heavy backpack. These are all demanding muscle power from your body, but a little preparation goes a long way. Start by just walking daily. I make it a point to walk as much as possible, and it is my secret weapon for staying fit between those challenging hikes, which are often months and months apart. Add in some strength training. Focus on your legs, your core, and your back with exercises like squats, lunges, and planks. Simulate trail conditions with stair climbs or hill repeats, and don't forget to take regular walks or short hikes with a loaded pack to build up your endurance as well. Stronger muscles mean fewer struggles on the trail, so lace up those boots or shoes and get on moving. Master the art of the quick break. Long breaks can cool your muscles, drain your motivation, and slow your momentum. Instead, aim for quick, frequent stops to refuel and recharge without losing your rhythm. Here's what I do. Pause every 60 minutes or so for about 5 minutes. Use the time to hydrate, grab a snack, and adjust your gear. During longer stops, layer up to stay warm and avoid cooling down too much. This approach keeps your energy steady and helps you maintain a good pace. Layer smarter, not heavier. Sweat might seem harmless, but in the outdoors, it is your worst enemy. It cools you down when you stop and can soak your layers, leaving you cold and uncomfortable. I learned this the hard way earlier this year when I ignored these very principles that I am now preaching and ended up wet and cold. Lesson learned yet again. Here's how you can avoid my mistake and stay comfortable in changing conditions. Start chilly. Be bold, start cold. Begin your hike feeling slightly cool. You'll warm up as you move. Layer smartly. Use moisture wicking base layers, insulating mid layers, and waterproof outer layers. Ventilate wisely. Unzip or remove layers to regulate your temperature without sweating excessively. By mastering these layering techniques, you'll stay dry and warm without unnecessary bulk. And remember, it's all about balance. Be present on the trail. Hiking is more than just getting from point A to point B. It's about immersing yourself in the entire journey. Pause often to take in the views, listen to the sounds of nature, and just appreciate the moment. Give this a try. Leave your headphones behind and tune into the natural soundscape of nature. Take mindful moments to stop, breathe, and savor your surroundings. Celebrate small milestones like reaching a viewpoint or crossing a creek. These little pauses can turn an ordinary hike into something very special. Always be prepared for the unexpected. Hiking can be unpredictable. Weather changes quickly, trails don't always go as planned, and unforeseen challenges can arise. Being prepared isn't just about safety, it's about ensuring you can adapt and handle whatever the trail throws your way. Here's how to stay ready for the unexpected. Leave a plan with a loved one. Before heading out, let someone know your route, your estimated return time, and any alternate plans. This simple step ensures someone can raise the alarm if you don't come back as planned. Have alternate plans or exit routes. Trails can close, weather can turn, or injuries can slow you down. Research alternate routes or exit strategies ahead of time so you're not scrambling if things change mid-hike. I have been on hikes in the past where injuries have occurred and we've had to exit the hike early via alternate routes. Preparing for such eventualities made a huge difference at the time. Know where to source water. Always check where water sources are located along the trail. Carry a map that marks creeks, streams, or water refill stops, and bring a reliable water filtration system just in case. Preparedness isn't just about packing extra gear, it's about thinking ahead and staying adaptable. By planning for the unexpected, you can hike with confidence and enjoy the adventure, knowing you're ready for anything. Set goals that inspire you. Every great adventure starts with a goal. Whether it's conquering a challenging hike, exploring a new trail, or boosting your fitness, having a clear objective adds purpose to your hikes. Think of your hiking goal as a lighthouse, guiding you through the fog of everyday life. Here's how to set and achieve hiking goals. Number 1, choose something meaningful, like a multi-day trek or a summit you've always wanted to climb. 2, break it into smaller milestones such as training hikes or gear prep. 3, celebrate your progress along the way. I have so many different hiking goals that it's hard to keep track of them all. One of mine, back in the day, was to tackle Tasmania's Western Arthur Range, and the journey towards that kept me motivated and healthy to the point when I eventually completed it. Goals keep you motivated and make every step on the trail feel rewarding. If you want to dive deeper into how I prepare mentally for hikes, then check out my video up here on mental hiking strategies. And don't forget, set your own hiking goals and share them with us. Let's inspire each other here on the channel. Leave them down below.